Hey guys, I want to share with you a small segment of a story that we're reading our kids today, and then I want to go on to an article that I found in Yahoo Finance, which I'll put up here in my information box. The story is called The Winter of Red Snow, and it's a diary by this little girl named Abigail Jane Stewart, and she was alive during the American Revolution. And we came across a small part of this book that really struck something in me, and I'll go ahead and share it with you. It is a crime to sell provisions to the enemy, but people do it anyway because the redcoats pay in silver, coin, and gold. The Continental Army pays in paper. Mr. Smith said, "It is worthless paper. That's why so many civilians are willing to take the risk." Now, I find it really ironic that these farmers who had grown their own food and have cows and chickens and goats, and they build their own houses, and they could probably make it through a segment if their paper currency collapsed, weren't willing to take any risk on paper. But today, people who have all of their wealth stored in paper don't have any livestock at all. If their paper goes, they're doomed, which is exactly what Marc Faber said in this article that I'm going to share with you. This article said that the Federal Reserve Bank made $52.1 billion in 2009. And that's after they bought $300 billion worth of United States debt because China doesn't want it anymore. And that's also after they paid $1.25 trillion to Fannie and Freddie for mortgage debt. Guys, it's obvious they're printing money like crazy. Our money really is worthless paper. And the only thing keeping it valuable right now is the delusion by masses of people that it's actually worth something. These old pioneers and old settlers, they knew it was paper, and they would risk their very lives to trade with the enemy because they paid in silver. And I just think it's quite amazing that today, people just think that these dollars that they're making are going to amount to something. People think that they're actually going to be able to retire. People think their 401ks are safe. I don't think anything's safe. My wife and I, we took everything out of our savings and everything out of our retirement, and we invested it in physical gold and silver, not COMEX gold and silver, the physical stuff in our hands. And we have it in numerous different places. I won't disclose where, but some in safety deposit boxes and some elsewhere. And that's the only type of diversity I know. People say to diversify your retirement, but I wouldn't diversify anything if it's in US dollars because it's paper. It's obvious that the Federal Reserve is printing money, and the Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner, what a nut job. He was the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank in New York, if you didn't know that already, and he was appointed as our treasurer by Barack Obama. So it's a complete scam. The whole thing is a scam, and your dollars, anything that is in your retirement right now, I truly believe will become worthless paper in the near future. It's inevitable. You cannot keep printing money. You cannot keep a lie never lives. Eventually it's called. And I would highly suggest everybody at least put some of your money in silver or gold or something of tangible value. Anyway, I wanted to share that book with you, that little part of that book. I'd highly recommend the whole thing. It's a pretty good story. And I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you.